Every once in a while, you stumble on a Eurorack brand that feels quiet in the best way. Infinite Machinery is one of those. It's an Oregon-based shop run by Jim Young with a foundation in supplying DIY-focused integrated circuits, kits, and components, plus a growing line of ready-to-use Eurorack modules. In this video, I'm going to spend time with a handful of their modules and put them in a real musical context so you can hear what happens when an oscillator stays stable while you push FM, when a low-pass filter can go from smooth to snarling without losing the plot, and when utilities like VCAs, envelopes, and mixing feel tuned for patching efficiency. I'll walk through a few patch ideas, show you where these modules shine, and show you how you can take the same moves into your own system even if you don't own the same exact gear. If you're into modules that feel thoughtful, dependable, and genuinely musical, you're going to enjoy this one. Let's dive in. Hello, and welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we are going to be taking a look at the modules of Infinite Machinery, a small but thriving modular business from Ashland, Oregon. And what I love most about these modules is Jim, the founder, has not only set out to create really high quality modules, but he also tries to keep the cost relatively low. So if you're hardcore into modular, you can appreciate the build of these modules. And even if you were just starting out, this might be a really great place to start because like I said, these are really well-built modules at an affordable price. And they're high quality and they're hand built in the USA. So in today's video, I'm gonna show you around these modules, what they can do so you guys can add these techniques to your own productions, all right? So where I thought we'd start is with the envelope generator 2, the EG2. And I'll take a gate output coming from my Oxy 1, and I'll put it into the trigger output. This has CV control for attack, decay, sustain, and release. It's got a manual trigger on there. It's got a gate output on the attack stage. It's a really nice envelope generator. And I'll take the envelope out and put it into my Veils clone right here, my VCA. I'll take the CV, and what I'll do is I'll put it into my 2131 VCO. This is the really nice, based on the whole SSI 2131 chip, it's a really nice stable oscillator that works well across all the octave ranges. So I'll put the volts per octave in here, and I'll take the output of the saw wave and I'll put it into the low road filter. This is a really nice 24 dB low pass filter, which we're gonna come back to in just a second. I'll take the output here and I'll put it into my input of my Veils clone. And finally, I'll take the output here and put it into our interface. So as you can see, we've got some sound, just the frequency on the low road. Hear the quality of that oscillator, sounding really nice. All right, let me go add some notes here on our sequence. And we're in business, all right? So we've got something together. Like I said, all of the stages here, attack, decay, sustain, and release on the EG2 are modulatable. You can make it nice and soft if you want, add some decay. Oh yeah. I love having an envelope with a sustain. That's kind of rare in modular actually. Most of them are just ADs or ARs. Really, really nice. Okay, so next up, what we're gonna do is we're gonna modulate the frequency of the low road filter. And to do that, I'm just gonna take a simple sine wave here from Oct. I'm gonna put it into the Hexa VCA. This is a 6-channel VCA put into 2 groups. So we have the top 3, which are then connected. They're normal to each other, as well as the bottom 3. These are really nice, high quality VCAs. I love using them. So I'll take the output of this and I'll put it into the frequency CV of the low road. And as you can hear now we've got an attenuated sine wave. There's also frequency CV control right here on the 2131 going into the low road. So like, you got all the control you need, especially between, these 3 modules. Really, really nice stuff. Love that. So that's great. I mean, you get professional sounding results like really quickly. with these modules. Okay, so now let's move in to the through zero dual VCO. This is two through zero VCOs stacked on top of each other. This is his new like flagship module. And I really love it because through zero FM, if you don't know, is FM past the zero crossing. Normally we think about FM, it goes from 0 to infinite, like, you know, linear or exponential FM, but through zero literally goes through the 0 point, which results in a much smoother sounding FM, I think. So it's really great. Anyway, let's go ahead and take the CV from another sequence on the Oxy, put it into the volts per octave here. We'll take the sine wave out. We're just gonna stick very simple here. And we'll go ahead and grab the audio and put it into the interface. So as you can hear, nice sounding sine wave, right? But that's not all. What we're gonna do is we're gonna have the dual VCO, the through zero dual VCO, modulate itself. And what I mean by this is I'm gonna use the bottom oscillator to do the FM duty here for the top oscillator. So I'll take the sine wave and I'll plug it into the input here. Here we got a nice FM signal now, and FM, as you know, is based on ratios. So that would be a ratio of like 1 to 1. As I move the pitch of the bottom oscillator, you can hear the through zero FM. Oh yeah. Really, really great stuff, right? So now, what you can also do is the FM input here has a VCA input, which is really nice. And what I love to do is I like to kind of make a pulsing with that, right? So I'll take the CV gate from another source here. I'll put that into an envelope that's being triggered, okay? That's gonna repeat every time that bass comes back around. And we'll take the output of that envelope and I'll put it into the VCA. So we're gonna get a nice pulsing here when this comes back around. Check this out. There it is right there. So that envelope is going in to the VCA input here. Really nice kind of addition to the through zero dual VCO. I love that. Fantastic. So we got a nice bass sound here. It's sounding good. I like that. Let's turn up the bass. Oh yeah. Love it. Okay, let's go further here. We are rolling here on Signs of Life Modular. Let's go ahead and make sure we're all tuned up here. We are. So let's go ahead and add a third sequence. And what I'll do, I'm going to use the through zero VCO, the original. So basically, this was, you know, the first thing that came, and then he made the dual VCO. This one has a couple more bells and whistles though. What I'm going to do is I'll take the, let's do the sawtooth out. We'll go into a filter. I'll take the output of that filter and go into my Veils clone, my cloaks from After Later Audio. And what I'll do is I'll take the volts per octave from sequence 3 here, and I'll put it into the volts per octave of our through zero VCO. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to modulate this frequency with several LFOs, okay? And I'll show you how I'm going to do this. Let's go ahead and make sure we got sound here. Oh yeah, very nice. So we got some sound. I can turn the frequency on the filter right next to it. Very nice. Now, those of you who are familiar with modular techniques know that we can actually make LFOs, complex LFOs quite easily. And the way we do that is we combine the signal from multiple LFOs into one. And what better use of that than to use a mixer, okay? So what I can do is I can use the stereo mixer here to combine signals of different LFOs. Now this mixer is amazing because it's not only for audio, it's AC and DC coupled. You can use stereo audio here. It all goes down to 2 stereo outputs on the bottom. You can use mono signals, but you can also use control voltage, right? So I'll go ahead and grab some sine waves here from Oct. And I'll plug those into my mixer. I will also take a random waveform coming from my multi-mod and put that into the mixer. Now again, it's got nice solid level controls here, really nice feeling level controls. It's got mute switches over here on the right-hand side. That's great to see. We'll take the output of this, we'll put it into our second group of VCAs here on the Hexa VCA. And now we will grab the output here and put it into the frequency modulation point of that filter. Oh yeah, that's the business. The business, I love it. So you can hear how much control we have already, right? We've got our envelope generator 2 working. We've got our through zero dual VCO doing double duty here on the bass. The 2131 is holding down our original sequence, the low road filter, and the stereo mixer. And now we even have the original through zero VCO. Absolutely love this. So as you can see, these are really high quality modules. They have a nice feel to them. They feel good. They sound good. I'm loving it. So as a final touch here, let's go ahead and grab a signal from my 3-body. We'll put that into the Ikari filter. And I will make sure that we have another sequence here. Let's dial up a sequence. There we go. I'll take the CV out and put it into the transpose of the 3-body. And I will take the output of Ikari and place it into my Veils clone. And finally, I'll take a gate out and put it into another envelope here. Very nice. And I'll take the output of that envelope here, place it into the control voltage input of cloaks. And finally, let's go into our interface. Oh yeah. So good. I love it. So even if you wanted to just, create something very simply, right? These modules have so many different patch points, and this was just barely scratching the surface. Like, you could do like deep drones on the dual VCO. You could do like really intricate sequences on the 2131. The through zero VCO, the original, is like a crazy sounding oscillator. We barely scratched the surface. So good. Let's take another output from multi-mod. We'll modulate the decay here of our original sequence. Oh yeah. And that's the beauty of modular, right? You have all these different patch points, all these different possibilities. That sounds so good. Anyway, hopefully you guys found this useful. I am really just absolutely in love with these modules, and I hope you guys do yourselves a favor. Go check them out. I'll leave the link down below in the description for Infinite Machinery. Go there, check out some modules, see those low prices, pick some up, and tell them Signs of Life sent you, all right? Anyway, I'll be back again soon with more videos just like this one. We are just getting started here on the reboot of Signs of Life Modular. So please, if you can, be sure to subscribe, like the video, and yeah, I'll be back again soon with more videos just like this one. So in the meantime, take good care, and I'll see you guys in the next video.